Okay, so Saturday, February the 3rd, on the Compete program, we're starting with some barbell cycling kind of conditioning work. So we have a 20-minute AMRAP of 15/12 calories of rowing and then 10 shoulder to overhead. And you're going to rest 1-to-1 between each full set. The shoulder to overhead loading and actual movement that you're doing is going to change as the rounds progress. So you always do the rowing as a buy-in. I want that pace to be relatively hard, but it's going to be dictated by how good you are at shoulder to overhead. So don't row so hard that it then has a massive negative effect on the shoulder to overhead. We're looking to sort of pre-fatigue a little bit, but not completely fatigue yourself before going into those barbell reps. Rounds 1 and 2 are done as strict press. I put a suggested load of 40/30 kilos, but you're allowed to change that as you please. Basically, that needs to be all of these weights you need to be able to do unbroken when fresh. And maybe as you go through this workout, it goes down to one quick break, but that needs to be a quick break, not taking massive transitions and massive breaks in the middle of these sets, so we keep a good pace. Round 3 and 4 has to be a push press with a suggested loading of 60 and 40 kilos. And rounds 5 plus, so any remaining rounds, is going to be push jerks at 80 or 55 kilos. And there's a cap at 7 rounds per athlete. So round 5, 6, and 7 is push jerks. If you finish that inside 20 minutes, then you're done with this workout. Okay, so basically just looking at some different ways of cycling the barbell under fatigue at some different loads. After that, we're going to move on to quite a big portion of gymnastic, it's like gymnastic focus. So you're starting with some legless rope climbs, working on the minute for 10 minutes, and basically just picking the hardest version of a legless rope climb that you can. Trying out these strict legless rope climbs, so I'll put a demo video of that, but that's basically doing a legless rope climb without kind of cycling your legs at all. So letting the body stay in like a hollow position and just using upper body strength. If you have access to a pegboard and you were going to do the strict legless rope climbs, then you can swap that in instead if you want to, because it's a very similar sort of stimulus. After that, we have 20 minutes of a bit more mixed gymnastics. The main focus is on good quality, and then the volume comes after that. So don't choose the volume before you know that you can maintain decent technique all the way through. So we've got ring support tuck-ups, making sure that the elbows stay locked out and that you're going from a hollow position into a tucked position with a nice sort of steady tempo. You have regular rope climbs, 1 to 3 reps with a cap of a maximum of 40 seconds, but ideally more like 30 seconds so you get some good rest. Bar dips, these can be kipping bar dips, and that's anything from 10 to 15 reps. If you can't hit 10, that's absolutely fine. It was just a suggestion, and you can take that down if you need to. And then chest to bar pull-ups, again, the range suggested is 10 to 15, but you can take that down if you need to and work on the technique of chest to bar pull-ups. And then to finish session, we just have 2 different accessory pieces. You can either do both, or you can choose between the 2 if you're stuck on time.